today's generation. By being present across both offline and online, Vivo has always ensured that we are wherever our consumer is. We believe that after-sale service experience is as important as the sale itself. With more than 650 after-sale service centers across the country, Vivo follows a unique model, a model which no other brand in the country has of company-owned and company-operated service centers. What this means is that all the service centers in the country are owned and operated by the company itself, thereby giving you quicker replacement times, better service, and therefore quick resolution of each and every problem which you ever may face with your smartphone. All of this giving you additional peace of mind. The DNA of Vivo is innovation, and that is something we truly believe in. Thus, our innovation is not series bound. Our innovation is not price bound, but we believe any product Vivo launches must have innovation at its core, irrespective of the price point. We also know Vivo has been a strong contender in the offline segment. If I would have asked some of you, what do you think of Vivo? A lot of you would have said Vivo is extremely strong in offline. Recently, we entered the online market with the launch of our Z series. The Z1 Pro was our first device in the online-focused Z series, which was available online. And the response we have received for the Z1 Pro was overwhelming. The feedback we got from the media, from our partners, and from our consumers was something extraordinary. The device received such a tremendous response from our consumers that we were sold out on the first day's sale. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you and thank our consumers for the love and trust you have bestowed upon us. It is because of this consumer love, our Z1 Pro soon became the undisputed champion in the 15K to 20K segment. The Z1 Pro was launched in July, and in the first 30 days, Vivo garnered an unprecedented 19% market share in the 15K to 20K online market segment. That is some phenomenal growth. The Z series was the first step of our online journey, and with the U series, we will continue to strengthen our online product portfolio. The U series. You may ask, what does the U series stands for? The U series stands for youth, the unstoppable generation that needs a performance-driven device without burning a hole in their pocket. With the U series, we aim to provide you with a vast selection of products in the sub 12,000 price category. We know you want a smartphone that is fast. You want a smartphone that runs longer, and you want a smartphone that comes loaded with innovations. To know more about the new Vivo U10, I hand over the stage to Shankar, our product manager, who will take you through the incredible features of this device. Thank you once again for joining us.
Thanks, Nipun, for telling us about the journey Vivo has had. despite having this immersive and massive screen, this phone can easily fit in your palm. It also has the 89% screen to body ratio to give you the perfect viewing experience. And thanks to the ergonomic of this device, you can easily operate this device by one hand. At the back, it has a 2.5D curved design, which looks more premium and elegant. Nowadays, battery becomes such an important factor before buying a phone. And consumer, they want a device which can run for a full day and charge instantly so they can ready to face the world. And we at Vivo understand this, and that is the reason the all-new U10 comes with a massive battery and the industry-leading fast charging technology in this segment to give you an unstoppable power. Where others are following, we have the 18-watt fast charging feature best in segment. With this 18-watt fast charging feature, you can charge your device quicker than what is available in this market. And this 18-watt fast charger will be there inside the box. For everyone wondering what this 18-watt fast charging and massive battery are capable of, these are the numbers. With just 10 minutes of charge, you can have 4.5 hours of talk time, or 2 hours of social networking, 1.5 hours of YouTube, and you can play 1 hour of PUBG. But what is this fast charging without an immersive battery? With this U10, you can have the 5000 mAh massive battery capacity. And this fast charging also can give you the 38.6 hours of talk time, 15 hours of Facebook, 12 hours of YouTube, and or 7 hours of PUBG gaming experience. Now you can enjoy the unstoppable viewing experience without having worrying about the battery drainage and charging time. Now the next big thing is something which online consumers are really concerned about and also at the same time excited about, the performance of the phone. Thus, Vivo comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 AI processor. And this 665 AI processor, along with the 11 nanometer powerhouse, Adreno 610 GPU, and the Cryo 260 CPU, along with the 2 GHz clock speed. In simple terms, I can say the 10% improvement in power consumption and also the 2 times better AI performance compared to its predecessor. To further improve the performance of the phone, we have the Vivo multi-turbo technology, and that optimizes the CPU and GPU resources for you. The center turbo will give you the 60% improvement in anti-frame rate drop while playing the games, whereas the AI turbo will recognize all the applications that you have used and improve the opening speed of time of commonly used application by 20%. So this will give you the ultimate performance. And now talking about the camera. In U10, we have an AI triple rear camera setup with 13 megapixel of main camera, 8 megapixel for wider shots, and 2 megapixel for bokeh effect. Let me show you one example. This picture is taken by the 13 megapixel main camera of U10. This picture looks much clearer. Even if you zoom it, the clarity is intact. The next thing is 8 megapixel wide angle camera, which will increase your field of view to 120 degree, and it will make sure that you can capture all the forgotten and unseen area in the frame. And the portrait picture, it looks amazing. When you see it, you can see the statue is beautifully popping out and rest of the things are out of focus. Last but not the least, the unstoppable experience that you are going to get in U10. First one is the dark mode. Now you can use U10 in the night as well, because when you switch it on, all the UIs will change from light to dark. And also it has the ultra game mode. Yes, U10 also have all the features of ultra game mode, from sound localization training center, voice changer, gaming countdown, and 4D game vibration, so that you can have the unbelievable performance in gaming in this device. This U10 will be available with two colors, electric blue and the thunder black. So this is all about the U10. Let me summarize all the features that we have discussed. U10 comes with the 18-watt fast charging function, 5000 mAh battery, 6.35 HD plus display, and Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 AI processor. To give you the ultimate experience, we have Vivo multi-turbo technology, dark mode, and ultra game mode. And don't forget, we also have the AI triple rear camera. With all these features, I believe the consumer will get the unstoppable performance in U10. So this is all from my side. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Shankar, for sharing the incredible features of this power-packed device with us. Wow, people, can you believe all of this is packed in this one sub-12K device? So now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I would like to once again invite Mr. Nipun Maurya back on the stage to announce the price of the new Vivo U10.
So thank you, Shankar, for taking us through the product's specifications. U10 will be available on Amazon.in and Vivo India eStore. Before we reveal the price, I know you all have been waiting for it. You'll have to wait a little longer. Before we reveal the price, let's watch a quick video. Okay, so now we come to the price. U10 will be available in 3 memory variants. The 332 at an unbelievable price of only rupees 8,990. 364 at 9,990. And 464 at an incredible price of only 10,990. The U10 will be available on Amazon.in and Vivo India eStore starting September 29. We not only have an unbelievable price for you, but we're also going to give you exciting launch offers. We are offering 10% instant discount for all SBI debit and credit cards. Additionally, you also get no cost EMI up to 6 months. So to summarize, we have a power-packed smartphone, an unbelievable price, and all of this with some unmissable offers. So that's all from our side. My name is Nipun Maurya, and this was the launch of the all-new Vivo U10. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. Maria, for unveiling the U series and informing us about the availability of the U10. Now, may I invite Mr. Pankaj Gandhi to join us on the stage along with Mr. Maria. Big round of applause, everyone. And of course, it's time for all the photojournalists to come forward for the photo opportunity. The U10 is indeed a great product showcasing power-packed features and a massive battery. So people, why don't you get on the stage and get the chance for the photo op?
All right, thank you everyone once again. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, we definitely thank all of you for taking out your valuable time and coming for the launch. And now I request you all to proceed to the demo zone and experience the U10 in all its glory. And post that, I would also invite you all to join us for lunch.
Photo taking, and it's also very cheap because now it's just around 2,700 RMB. Now let's take a look at its hardware. It used a high resolution Sony camera with a 48 MP, and also it has a 1600 MP wide angle, and it also has an AI 12MX camera. It also comes with a laser focus, which allows us to get focus very quickly, even in a completely dark environment. So to produce a good photo, you don't just need hardware, but also very good software and a very good algorithm. But sometimes, because we are pressed with time with product launch, surprises, there's always things that are not quite up to our satisfaction. Or in other words, there's not sufficient time to readjust the focus. So if one is able to improve the focus, our DOX marks ranking will be moving up. I'm sure of it. I don't know if you still remember this, but last year MixRS Dual Color is also used on Mi 8, also on Mix 3. The same technology has been used on 3 products, and after readjustment, there is a significant improvement in terms of their performance. So now with Mi 9 Pro, we focus the 100% of our focus on our software algorithm and focus readjustment. So let's take a look at some of the pictures. So it's a road, blue sky, very, very beautiful. Here's another picture, lawns by the lake with all the flowers, all colors very well balanced. And when it comes to taking pictures of people, it's also very lively, very vivid. It also comes with a 20 MP front camera. This is a top photo that we took with it. We also had another photo coming up. So as you can see, Mi 9 Pro, on the basis of the previous edition of Mi 9, has a significant improvement in algorithm, refocusing, and the software. We also want to deliver a good experience in every possible way with this flagship product. So we did a lot of interviews, a lot of surveys with our consumers, and hence we improved the experience in the following 4 areas, starting with vibration. Over the years, we've been using linear motor, and for quite some time, everybody was asking me to introduce what we call the horizontal linear motor, and precisely because of that, this time we've got a very big horizontal linear motor. Then how big I'm talking about here? Here is a comparison. Engineer told me that it is probably the biggest of all Android phones. So there's a horizontal linear motor for non-hardcore fans might be difficult to understand, but essentially with the help of a vibration motor, it has the ability to mimic the sense of vibration. Let me give you an example. In example number 1, once you touch the screen, there's a haptic feedback that gives you the sense of operating a mechanical keyboard. I've been using this product for the past 2 months, and I feel it's amazing. And when you readjust the focus, it gives you also a mechanical sense. It can create 150 different senses of vibration, thereby offering you an all-immersive experience when you play games. So this is something that we have invested heavily in. And I encourage all of you to try it out. Secondly, NFC. This is also something that we have invested very heavily. Over the years, we were able to support the bank card, the bus card, and also the card that enables you to access your apartments. But 2 functionalities are added in here. The first is to integrate capabilities of ID. Pilot project is already on the way in Shanghai, and hopefully that's going to be scaled across the entire country ASAP. And what that allows you to do is to check into the hotel or check in at the airport as easily as possible. Over 10 years ago, I was at the airport. I also lost my ID card because I had to take it out so often, but as a result of that, I wasn't allowed to board the plane. So in that situation, this invention would come very, very handy. And we also worked in collaboration with Xiaopeng Card. So now the NFC now is also supportive of door opening with this particular car model. So if all the automotive producers are interested in such a cooperation, we are also open to that, because that way all our users will certainly have a better experience when they purchase those car models. So I think that is a very good suggestion. Now the quality of sound. Another breakthrough that we have made over the years, over the recent months, is our plan to raise the quality of the sound in a very comprehensive way. This is something that we have been working very hard on. For instance, not long ago we released a Redmi, which retails at around 1,000, with the ability to process the quality of the sound. So as you can see, our audio department has done a lot, and this time around there is no exception. And here's what they did. 1.04 cc, the biggest sound chamber. In fact, the bigger the chamber is, the better the quality is of the sound is. So this time with Mi 9 Pro, we installed in it the biggest sound chamber in history, 1.04 cc, and we also introduced a true wireless Bluetooth earpiece. This can definitely rival any model produced by our competitors. To start with, our cell phone, our earpiece are both supportive of LHDC, Bluetooth, high resolution sound that offers much better experience. Very easy to use because with the press of just one button, you get connected almost instantly. Like other Xiaomi products, it's very price friendly, just at 399 RMB. And with Xiaoai is something that we have been doing exceedingly well over the last Mi-I is something that we have been doing exceedingly well over the past month. And as of the end of the last month, our active monthly users are 49 million, almost the country's #1. This AI-enabled assistant what's special about it is the more people use it, the easier it is used, because that way you'll be able to collect a lot more information. Mi-I is so popular. That's mainly because of the hard work from our Mi-I department, and also because we've got a lot of terminals, stereo, cell phone, almost all the devices are supportive of Mi-I. And as a result,